Everybody, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the Ted Show. Today's Friday. I love Fridays, TGIF. Super excited to have this young lady, talented young lady on the show. Anisha LaBelle is with us. Who could not love that name combination? We're going to talk about a secret or secrets, and she's also going to perform for us. I'm excited you are here, Anisha. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Very excited. I love your background. I think it's always wonderful to have creatives on the show. So before we went live, I told you that the audience loves an origin story. So tell them a
Mm,
little bit about you. Did you always
of course.
perform in front of your family, or did you decide music was something later on in life?
Um, well, yeah, I mean, definitely just what you said. I performed in front of my family when I was a kid. But yeah, I mean, I have pretty been singing my entire life. Growing up, like it was just like I feel like I came right out the womb and I was like, okay, let's sing. But yeah, so I was just like in musicals growing up and stuff, and like in school I did like choir and theater and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I didn't like actually start making music until I was in high school, and I think it was like my junior year I made my first song. And yeah, it was just like, not the best quality. It was like one of those just Amazon microphones, and like on Audacity it was just like not good, but it was
But that's a
so
good. It's a good place to cut your teeth. It's a good place to kind
right,
of learn.
exactly.
When did you know that you wanted this to be what you do? That's one thing to perform in front of family or do the basic little Amazon microphone scenario, but it's another thing to decide, you know what, this is what I want to do with my life.
Yeah, I mean, I think my entire life I always had that in the back of my head, but I was like, that's not practical, so I have to like figure out something else to do. And so I mean, I guess that's, I started taking a more traditional route, and I like went to college and was taking business classes and stuff, and I really just I was not having it. It was not my cup of tea. It was not like what I was passionate about at all. And so it was really like, I mean, because I'm 20, so I'm technically would be like in my last year of college, I think.
Yeah.
But I decided to kind of take my route, and I started making music like professionally. So like going to studios, and then I built my own home studio, and that's where I make my music now. And I took a course on audio engineering so I could actually produce myself. And it's kind of
Wow.
all blossomed from there. And it was about a year and a half ago, to answer your question.
No, I mean, I think that's amazing. It's you took your craft and then you really learned parts of your craft. I think being an audio engineer or
Yeah.
having at least that class must be so beneficial because I think that's where a lot of people don't understand the editing and it takes a very long time to make sure your sound's right. You said that you built your own studio, so this is
Yeah.
your studio. This is all you.
Yes, this is my studio. I have like, I know you can't see it, but I maybe I can like tilt the screen. I have like all those little foam things up there, and
Look
then my
at
microphone
that.
next to me and stuff. But yeah.
So you
it
really
it
did.
carried with me.
You took that seriously. All right. So tell me about your journey as an adult. Who's do you write your own music? Do you are you a collaborator? How does your musical process go?
Yeah, so I pretty much write every song that I do. And because writing is like my thing. I've always loved writing, like not just music, like I love writing stories, and just I was really good in English and stuff like that. So writing is what really like hits home for me. Like if I make music with my story and my words, and like share who I am as an individual through like a lyrical way, I think that that's like amazing. And just like it's way different than just telling the story with words. You know what I mean? Like if you
Yes.
can do it in a way where it's just like it all comes together, it's just kind of magical. So I, yeah, I write my own music,
Do
and
you
I get
pull from experiences? Like, are these all almost autobiographical, or do you see stories or read stories and that somehow motivates you? Where do you get most of your inspiration from?
It's all from life. It's everything, that I've went through in my life and everything that I've experienced because, if I can make a song where people can relate to what I've gone through, and kind of like feel the same thing that I felt during that time, like that's what I want to do. I want to help people relate, understand.
So when you perform, let me ask you, because every performer
Yeah.
is different. Do you get emotional when you connect with the audience? For say, do you ever go back to that emotion that kind of prompted that song and get choked up or smile, or do you actually connect with the song every time you sing it?
Yeah, I mean, first, I think it's one of the most important things you can do because, as a performer, like I think every performer feels this. They feel some kind of nervousness when they go into it. But if you can really like hone in on your story and really kind of like connect with where you were in the time that you wrote the song, all of that nervousness just kind of fades away when you're just in that moment and you're just focused on exactly what you want to convey. And I think it's so important because, honestly, I wouldn't be able to perform music without having emotional connection because it's just not, you're not able to the message across as well. So
I've seen performers, not on the show, but I've seen other performers, and it's such a challenge when you can tell somebody's not into it.
mhm.
And I'm always amazed that, God, if you're going to get up on stage, you've poured your heart and soul, you're performing, you're living your passion, and then you can't get emotionally attached to the song. The audience can tell.
Yeah, I
So tell
agree.
me about your performance. Are you out performing live again? Have you gotten past the COVID insanity, and are you out on stage connecting with audiences?
So I will be honest with you, I've actually never performed my music live before, like with an audience. The only times that I was on a stage was when I was in high school and like middle school and stuff, like doing that. But I have never done my own music live, and I'm really dreaming that I'll get to do that one day. I think that would be an amazing experience. Yeah.
All right. Well, so speaking of music, tell us what Secret is, and then tell us what you're going to perform for us.
Yes. So Secret is the name of my latest single that I put out in October. Um, and this song is really special to me just because, what we were just talking about, like how, you put yourself in where you were when you were wrong. Um, this song it's definitely about like just one of those experiences where, I mean, I'm sure you've gone through this too, when you really, really love somebody or really like somebody and you can't tell them that because you don't want to ruin the mystery of it all. It's kind of a secret. You gotta like keep your cool, keep it on the down low so that, you don't be like, why are you obsessed with me? Kind of a thing. So yeah, that's what this song is about.
All
It's just
right.
about like, really liking somebody and keeping it a secret.
All right. Well, I'm going to take myself off, and we're going to let Anisha LaBelle perform for us. Take it away.
Okay. Got me walking backwards, you got me searching for answers to what it is that I want from you. Got me thinking, sinking, losing all the progress that I had. Getting over you is something that wish I never had to do. Now I'm thinking, I'm losing on to you. Again and again, can't resist you. Think I had a breakthrough. Don't know what to tell you, or if I even want to. Know that I can't fight it, but maybe I can hide it. It's a secret, don't know if you will like it. I'm stuck in my old ways, yeah. Wanna see you every day, yeah. Can't repeat the same game. I gotta give you more space, romance it this time. Everything's on the line. Please don't you say goodbye. You are my power, my superhero. It feels so right when you're taking control. Cause I swear that nobody can do me just like you do. I wish that I could see everything I see in you. It's true. Don't want nobody but you. I don't think that it's too hard to let me know when I've gone too far. Come here again and leave us. Got me thinking, drinking, and you don't wanna call it quits. Told myself we could go, it was gonna end up like this. I wanna be but I could forgive. Got me to this again, yeah. Do you want this? Don't know if I'm tripping. Can't tell what you're thinking, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know my limits. I wanna share this. It's a secret. I hope I can keep it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Secret. Can you keep it?
Yay! I always like to make sure I don't cut in too soon, so I let it go a little longer than I did it once where I thought somebody was done and they had one line left, and I blew that for them. Your voice is beautiful. It's
Thank you.
Yeah, you have a beautiful voice. Wasn't expecting. One of the things I don't do is any real research. I mean, I look at your bio and go from there, but I have no idea how you're actually going to sound. Everybody who watches the show knows that one of the reasons I take myself off is in case you're really bad. Nobody can see my face.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah, I did it one time early on, and I had people texting me going, "Ted, we can tell you're not real happy or you're not liking this song." So
Oh my God.
that was
That's
great. Really, really great.
Thank you.
Tell them where they can find your music. What's the best way for them to find out about Anisha LaBelle?
So my main platform is Instagram. So you can just search up Anisha LaBelle on Instagram. And then for my music itself, you can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, Cloud. I already said Spotify. YouTube, all that stuff. It's literally just Anisha LaBelle. So if you just kind of pop that in the search bar, you'll find me. And yeah, you can connect with me on Instagram.
I loved it. Come back anytime. You all, please get behind our creatives. It takes a lot for them to put this out, and so much of it is self-promotion. So let's get behind them. If you love her music, want to learn more about Anisha LaBelle, the Linktree link is there, but she's also been tagged, and obviously Instagram is where artists like Anisha tend to hang out and post stuff. Thank you so much for being on the show. I loved it.
Thank you for having me. I had a great time.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. I'll be back at 3